As the U.S. government directs the federal response to the coronavirus pandemic, individual states are trying to protect residents on a local level.
The public health experts who work for the state of Colorado are advising me that we are likely on the verge of a tipping point where we will see more community spread in the days and weeks ahead.
A key, Colorado Governor Jared Polis and many health experts say, to stopping that spread is testing. This drive-up community testing center opened for business in Denver on Wednesday. Those with a doctor's note who meet the testing criteria are eligible to be swabbed by medical staff in full protective gear. People, for example, who've had close contact with COVID-19 patients, travel to high infection areas, and have fever or signs of respiratory illness.
We want to make sure that people who might be at risk or think they have coronavirus are not going through the entrances of hospitals and potentially risking other patients and staff.
The tests also serve another purpose.
This will give us very important data about the overall dispersal of the virus in the Denver metropolitan region.
Many experts agree the U.S. is behind the curve when it comes to testing, making it difficult to gauge the true scale of this outbreak. For example, roughly 10% of the 300-plus Coloradans who've been swabbed so far have tested positive for the coronavirus.
If these numbers are closer to 3 or 4%, it would be more in line with what we think. If they're lower, we might have a little bit more time to act.
A number of countries have already implemented drive-up testing, including Australia, where specimens are collected directly out of car windows by pathology nurses.
It presents no risk at all for anyone working on the site and will support isolation of those patients until the results of their tests are known.
Health experts say surveillance tests will also be needed to help determine community spread. They're designed not to look for active infection, but signs that people have been exposed to the virus. But the first order of business is direct testing for COVID-19.
A proper containment effort will require thousands or tens of thousands of tests administered each day. I'm really calling on the federal government and our private sector partners to do everything we can to exponentially scale testing.
Interest in these tests is sky high. There was a 3-hour wait on Thursday. Governor Polis warns this pandemic will get worse before it gets better.
There are more difficult days ahead.
How much worse is what Colorado and many others are now hoping to find out. Hendrik, Sybrandy, CGTN, Denver.